Will everyone please rise for the singing of the national anthem? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Delissa Roman, and I'm the senior class president. Before I start my speech, I wanted to say thank you to my fellow class officers, Brian Camp, Mike Schombacher, and Evan Siegel. As class president, I've had many responsibilities, and upon learning the fact that I would have to write a speech for graduation, I started thinking of 1,000 things to say. But the one thing I knew I had to say to my class was, thank you. Thank you for being the diverse, tenacious, and enthusiastic group of classmates you all have been. When I ran for president 3 years ago, before knowing the true responsibilities that this job included, I expected to fundraise and plan our 5th-year reunion. But no, that was not good enough for the class of 2010. They were determined to have more from me and more from Cheltenham High School. Particularly last year as juniors, we made a tremendous leap by making AYP on the PSSAs, a major achievement not only for us as students, but for Cheltenham High School and the entire school district. From that, not only were we exempt from senior finals, but we received the first senior trip in CHS history. As freshmen in 2006, we were thankful enough to be paired with our sponsor, Ms. Nancy Salemno, who has for 4 years organized, meticulously planned, and executed every fundraiser and gathering we've had in Cheltenham High School. She has gone above and beyond her responsibilities as a class sponsor, being generous not only with her time, but her concern and care for all of us. And for that, we are forever thankful. The class you see sitting in front of you today is one filled with bright minds. Minds that will be attending schools next year such as Stanford, Princeton, University of Penn, Pitt, Penn State, Westchester, Maryland, LaSalle, Boston College, Bucknell, Fordham, Syracuse, and Purdue, just to name a few. 4 years ago, Monday, September the 4th, we all sat in Stretton Hall, and the administrator said to us, before you know it, it'll be June 2010, and here it is. For 4 years, we've kicked and screamed the entire way. We decided that complacency just wasn't going to cut it. This class did not just sit back, but showed up in numbers when it counted the most. This class couldn't get enough of the freedoms and opportunities that Cheltenham School District offers. This class that you see in front of you today is the same class of anxious freshmen that sat in Stretton Hall that Monday morning. But this time, we're anxious to start our lives. As we separate from our families, we will not only see the world differently, but we begin to truly explore who we really are. As this class embarks on this journey, I hope that you all continue to be the tenacious, enthusiastic group that you all have been. As we begin our journey today, it's only fair that this class thanks those who have gotten us here. So thank you to our parents, and thank you to our teachers, and those we've met along the way. Congratulations, class of 2010, and if you're wondering, our 5th-year reunion will be awesome.
show the way to me beyond the sea. streets, know that you are watching over me. Like an eagle I will race above the clouds. Like an eagle I will fly. Like an eagle I will fly. Fly the highest mountain. Fly. I'm gonna fly the highest mountain. Fly. I'm gonna fly above the clouds. Fly. I'm gonna fly the highest mountain. Fly. I'm gonna fly above the clouds like an eagle.
Good evening. At the awards night ceremonies on the evening of Monday, June 7th, a number of students from the class of 2010 were recognized for their academic achievements, their service record, or their athletic endeavor. Will those students honored for their academic achievements please stand and be recognized? Will those students honored for their record of service to school and community please stand and be recognized? And finally, will those students honored for their athletic accomplishments please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And now, Dr. Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. Topper. Good evening, everyone. Let me be the first to welcome you to the 126th commencement for the class of 2010 from Cheltenham High School. Let's give these young adults a fine round of applause. We are so honored and pleased to have the next speaker, Mrs. Ann Spector, present our keynote speech this evening. Ann Spector has been an educator for over 35 years, of which she spent 30 years in our school district. She is a one-time resident of our township and a longtime fan of everything in Cheltenham. As a district's Director of Communications and Development for the past 3 years, Mrs. Spector brought her love for civic education to her work and shined a powerful light on the importance of student voice and leadership. Always a dear friend to Cheltenham High School, Ann Spector lit up our football field, led our 50th anniversary celebration, and formed strong personal relationships that will surely last a lifetime. Thank you, Ann Spector, for all that you have done to make Cheltenham High School shine. Please join us in welcoming Cheltenham's greatest cheerleader, Mrs. Ann Spector. Thank you.
Wow. Members of the Board of School Directors, Dr. Kiefer, Dr. Davis, Dr. Lewis, members of the remarkable class of 2010, your supportive parents, families, and friends, and our outstanding family of dedicated Cheltenham High School educators, it is a great honor for me to take part in this graduation ceremony as one of my last official duties in this district that I love. The 2009-2010 school year has truly been a memorable one for me. As the current Director of Communication and Development, I've had the privilege of overseeing the festivities that mark the 50th anniversary of the Cheltenham High School building in which we sit in celebration tonight. One of my most unforgettable tasks for this 50th anniversary has been to look through all of the yearbooks from the last 5 decades, years in which Cheltenham High School was home to presidents and prime ministers, to artists and architects, to doctors and directors. We need only look at our Alumni Hall of Fame to know that, in the words of the United States Department of Education, Cheltenham is what is good and right about education today. I think, however, that the best part of this evening is that we are here to celebrate the distinguished class of 2010, a celebration of students who have built a strong foundation for the next 50 years of excellence at Cheltenham High School. Who are the members of the class of 2010? They are the students whose academic commitment placed Cheltenham High School on Newsweek's list of America's best high schools. They are the students whose voices and actions helped the high school achieve significant improvement in their state test scores. They are league champions, honored musicians, student leaders. They are recognized videographers and poets, creative writers and mathematicians, champion problem solvers, and dedicated philanthropists who raised over $30,000 this year alone for noble causes, each in his own unique way becoming a leader who models the higher standard for student engagement and citizenship. The class of 2010 has taken both its academic and social responsibilities very seriously, and in doing so has built stronger student voice and has turned that voice into actions that have made the school, the district, and the community a better place in which to live. The class of 2010 has identified challenges, and rather than recommend ways that their teachers or administrators or school board could meet these challenges, they took on the challenges themselves and became problem solvers and change agents. This is a class that dreams big and sets high goals for themselves. They are a class who is not afraid to face difficult challenges, and they have empowered themselves to become part of the solution. My advice for your future, a future I might add that will make my future and the future of everyone here a lot brighter, is to remember your goals are your dreams with a timeline. So dream big, set high goals for yourself, and continue to answer the call to action as you have done at Cheltenham High School so that you can accomplish your goals in the most distinguished way possible as active, engaged citizens. I want to close with some special thank yous. Thank you to Kyle and Sam and Bernard and June. Thank you to Marley and Delissa and Jillian and Josh, and to each one of the members of the class of 2010. Be true to yourselves. Stay connected to your high school through your alumni association, and continue to work to make your school, your community, and our world a better place. Thank you.
Mrs. Spector, on behalf of the class in 2010, I would like to present you a gift because you have never forgotten that the most important commodity here in Cheltenham is our students. So I'd like to present to you a plaque from the class of 2010 which reads, "For many years of service to our students, staff, and parents, the Cheltenham High School community wishes you the very best on your retirement. Thank you for investing so much of your time and talent in an effort to make each student's life at Cheltenham High School a little richer. You will always be in our hearts with much love and respect." And Spector, we love you. this time, I would like to introduce our second speaker this evening, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. William Kiefer. I'm not done. Okay. It's my night. I get the chance to say, right? All right. Dr. William Kiefer is an educator with 36 years of experience. He has been a teacher, school psychologist, early childhood coordinator, elementary school principal, secondary school principal, Centrance office administrator, and superintendent of the Hamburg School District, and is currently our superintendent. Dr. Kiefer's books include I Like It When You Help Me Learn to Read, co-authored with Maurice Krapp Jr., Shape Up Your Local School, a 100-page primer for improving public education, co-authored with Alan Solow. He also wrote Chapter 5 in Successful Applications of Quality Systems in K-12 Schools, and the afterword to Leon Lessinger's book entitled Healing Public Schools. In addition to his work in education, Dr. Kiefer is also retired two-star general. His career in the United States Army included 3 years of active duty and 33 years in the reserve. His military career included an appointment as International Fellow with the National Defense University in Washington, D.C., and Deputy Chair of the Secretary of the Army's Policy Council. Dr. Kiefer is a recognized speaker and on leadership and has been a guest lecturer at both Army and Navy War Colleges. He holds a Bachelor of Arts and Master's degree in Psychology from Millersville University and a Doctor of Education from Walden University. Dr. Kiefer currently lives in our community in Elkins Park with his wife Karen of 39 years. They are parents of 2 married daughters and 5 grandchildren. During his time as superintendent, Dr. Kiefer has led many initiatives and a program to support the teaching and learning of our students, not only at the high school, but throughout the entire Cheltenham Township School District. Graduates, parents, family, and friends, let's give a warm Panther welcome to Dr. William Kiefer, Superintendent of Schools.
Anybody notice it's a little warm in here? Board of School Directors, distinguished faculty, administration, guests, friends, and family, thank you for joining the class of 2010 on this wonderful occasion. I will briefly talk about 3 things. Number 1, you, our class of 2010. Number 2, your opportunity to shape our world. And number 3, the important adults in your life. Number 1, you. Each graduating class has its special qualities. Here's what people say about the class of 2010. You are a highly spirited group of people full of energy. You are a class of close social relationships. You are a class of good citizens. You are a class of high achievers. You are respectful and courteous. You know how to be proud without being arrogant, and most importantly, you exhibit exceptional leadership qualities. Let me share what I have observed. I have seen you tackle challenging issues. I've seen your talents on the field, on the court, on the stage, and in the classroom. I've seen you accept success and defeat with grace and honor. Number 2, your opportunities to shape a better world. My generation got some things wrong. The environment, waste, the economy, wars. You are my hope for a better world. Learn from my generation's mistakes and plan and create a world we all want to share. Have the courage to lead, make changes, and build a new tomorrow. You are bright, articulate, and creative thinkers. You will be the captains of industry, executives in government, leaders in the military, researchers and practitioners in the social sciences, literature, arts, physics, and medicine. Hopefully, some of you will become teachers and return to Cheltenham. But it will be your humanness, respectfulness, sensitivity, and strength of character that will differentiate you from others. There is a tendency in times of economic uncertainty to put our dreams on hold. So here is some advice from an old warrior. Live your dreams. Your mission is to strive mightily and persevere in the face of challenges. Dreams are the food for our souls. As this is your commencement, your beginning, take your experience as learners, thinkers, and leaders to create a new world. And so I've decided not to retire. Oh yes, I'm going to retire from public education. I'm retiring from my career to join you. You are my life, you are my future, and the future of my grandchildren. God willing, I will continue to invest in you, invest in your ideas, invest in your future. I want to promote your voice, your courage, your service, and your efforts to shape a better world. I look forward to you taking charge of our world and shaping a secure, healthy, and economically viable future. Number 3, the important adults in your life. You have had the privilege of learning from a talented, dedicated, and caring staff. I know you will take the time to thank those special role models, teachers, counselors, coaches, directors, and your principals. And of course, take time to thank your parents, those mom and dad heroes who love you unconditionally, console you in disappointment, and share your dreams for the future. God bless every person who has shared a role in helping each of you reach this culminating and crowning achievement. And so, I bid you farewell, class of 2010. Grow your dreams, create a better world, be safe and well.
Dr. Kiefer, it has been an honor to serve under you. On behalf of the class of 2010, with our love and our token of appreciation, we present to you a gift. On behalf of the class of 2010 and the entire Cheltenham High School community, Cheltenham High School is grateful for your years of dedication to our parents, staff, and most importantly, our students. We wish you a most productive retirement and many happy years at sea. Have a good sail. Presented to William Kiefer on the 22nd of June, 2010. Thank you, sir. It's been an honor. Thank you. Well done.
Do not do the outstanding teacher yet because I left. She's been called and she's coming back. Okay, so hold off till I let you know.
Okay. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium, and I'll be brief, class of 2010 senior class sponsor. I think Delissa summarized it best when she said that the tireless, endless hours that Mrs. Salemno put in working with the class of 2010, beginning way back in 2006, goes beyond recognition. The hours that she has spent working with students, the passion, the love, the time, and most importantly, the dedication to our kids who are presented to us as now as young adults, and within a short time will be our graduates. At this time, I'd like to recognize Mrs. Salemno, senior class sponsor for the class of 2010.
Thank you and good evening. When I teach my health classes, I always start out with asking them to describe themselves in 2 words or less. And 2 words that I really feel passionate about is I am honored and blessed to be here. Honored that you, parents, have chosen to send your children to Cheltenham High School. Honored that you gave me a job here, and it's a phenomenal place to teach and work. And I've been blessed to be class sponsor of all of your children. I'm also a very visual learner and a kinesthetic learner, which means I'm going to get you guys moving around a little bit. So, if what I ask you pertains to you, would you please stand as a parent, as a staff member, as a student, as an administrator? If you were involved in the class of 2010 as a class officer or on the executive board, would you please stand? Please remain standing. If you ever purchased a Tubos Locos, soft pretzel, candles, Gertrude Hawk chocolate bar, please stand. Or sold them as a parent, too. If you ever attended or participated in our, how should I say this, our notorious car washes, please stand. Okay, if you ever purchased or wore a sweatwear, sweatpants, sweatshirt, or t-shirt throughout all 4 years, please stand. If you attended the Fresh Jam, the Soft Hop, the Junior Prom, the Senior Prom, or worked on the post-prom committee, and I have to say, the post-prom was phenomenal. Please stand. As you look around, the one thing I want to tell you is there is a saying that it takes a village to raise a child. Here is the village that has produced this phenomenal class of 2010. And again, I am honored and blessed to be class sponsor. Thank you very much. I love you guys. God bless you all.
It is hot. I promise to be brief, but there's a lot to be said before we begin and finish with these young adults, and a lot to be said to identify what they have done in the past 4 years, as well as they go on to their next journey. So good evening, Dr. Kiefer, Dr. Davis, Mrs. Valletto, member of our school board of directors, Representative Larry Curry, teachers, counselors, administrators, students, parents, family members, friends, community members, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2010. I would like to personally welcome all of you to the graduation tonight, again as our 126th commencement. To begin, I would like to congratulate you, the class of 2010, on a job well done and have accomplished well earned. Throughout our country's history, and we can applaud. Throughout our country's history has symbolized a time for reflection. It is one of life's most important events during which many individuals take the opportunity to establish personal and career goals. The members of the graduating class of 2010 are no exception. As you prepare to set your goals, I want you to take a moment to think about the concept of success. You're graduating at a time when we are questioning our economy, the value of material things, and the way we have defined success in our country. It is most appropriate to talk about a new way of thinking about success with a class such as the class of 2010. A group of outstanding students who have chosen not to be defined by the things they buy, but rather the things that they do. Looking back over the past 4 years, I feel like it was only yesterday that I welcomed you in the class as freshmen. I was the one that said to you within a few moments, it will be June of 2010. This occurred at your freshman orientation. It seems as if in a matter of days the 4 years have passed and we stand here tonight at your graduation. Realization came to mind this morning as I watched many of you wearing your college t-shirts, identifying how proud you are and where you will attend next fall. It was there that I realized that it is soon you will start the next step in your journey of life. This time, though, it will take each senior in a different pathway. For the first time, for many, it will be away from their community, home, friends, family, and definitely it's the first time apart from your Cheltenham High School peers, friends, teachers, counselors, and administrators. Before ending, take a moment to think about some of the things you have done during the past 4 years. Did you know there are 325 graduates in the class of 2010? At our senior awards, which you saw stand tonight on June the 7th, 97 seniors earned academic achievement awards, 32 seniors earned scholarship grants. 8 graduating seniors are National Merit Scholarship Program finalists, 46 earned athletic scholarships, and over $28,000 in external scholarships was awarded. For our graduates tonight, their plans to the next year include 90% college acceptances, with 62% going to 4-year colleges, 28% to 2-year colleges, 1% off to the military, 3% just taking the year off, and the remainder undecided. Did you know during your time, students here at Cheltenham High School, you were part of Cheltenham High School's 50th anniversary in the current building? Recognition by Newsweek magazine as one of the outstanding high schools in the United States. The class of 2010 demonstrated the largest PSSA gains as compared to all high schools in Montgomery County. As a result, as the list had told you, there were no senior exams and the opportunity to take no final exams and a senior trip. Friday night football under the lights, dance marathon, blue and gold competition, PJS science fair winners flourished, Alex's lemonade stand, girls basketball state championship and later successes, all Suburban 1 conferences and state honors for Cheltenham athletes, PMEA District Band honors, PMEA District Orchestra honors, 5K run for Jake, Student of the Month donut deliveries with Panther and breakfast recognitions, pep rallies, pie eating contests, powder puff football games. Cheltenham High School has become an official No Place for Hate high school. Pennsylvania Problem Solving Championships, Suburban 1 American Conference Championship in girls lacrosse, 2008-2009 Suburban 1 American Conference Championships in girls basketball, Philadelphia Flyers 2010 Eastern Conference champions, and let us not forget the world champions, National League Philadelphia Phillies. Where is Cliff Lee now? Gift from the Phillies for Father's Day. As graduates at Cheltenham High School, you are important members of an exciting generation of innovative, creative young men and women who will break barriers and change mindsets. You have spent 4 years preparing for the next step in the journey of life, your future. Know that you have been given the tools will allow you to lead and inspire, tools that will always connect you to Cheltenham High School and the class of 2010. As we celebrate our 50th anniversary at the current location, we are reminded of legacies. Rest assured, class of 2010, leave behind a legacy of greatness. In the past 4 years, you have redefined what it means to have Panther pride through your blue and gold activities. You have displayed elegance and responsibility in your leadership roles and have surely made us proud in the classroom, on the court, on the field, on the stage. I thank you for your contributions you have made to Cheltenham High School. You have been more than just learners. You have enriched our lives and the lives of those in the community and way beyond the boundaries of the Cheltenham Township School District. As Mark Twain wisely stated, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Cheltenham High School, I would like to wish you best of luck in your future endeavor. It has been a pleasure and honor to serve you as your principal of Cheltenham High School. Each year, the students in the graduating class select an outstanding educator who has made an enormous impact in their lives as a student while attending Cheltenham High School. At this time, I would like to introduce an excellent educator and role model for our students, a teacher who embodies the concept of outstanding educator, a teacher who exemplifies the qualities of a person who has made a major impact on the lives of our graduates that sit before us this evening. The graduates of the class of 2010 have spoken, and they have selected a teacher to receive our third annual Cheltenham High School Outstanding Educator of the Year Award. The overall criteria for this award identifies an educator who has made a significant difference in their lives as students during the 4 years at Cheltenham High School. During this past year, the recipient of this award was also recognized by our school district, Montgomery County Intermediate Unit, and the Freedom Foundation as a finalist of the annual Teacher of Voices of Inspiration Award. At this time, on behalf of the 2010, I am honored to be able to recognize this year's recipient, the third annual Cheltenham High School Outstanding Educator of the Year Award. If you will please rise and join me in welcoming to the stage Ms. Keziah Latour. Anybody can hear, where's the plaque for Keziah? Let's stand, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank them. On behalf of the 2010, I present to you Ms. Latour.
Thank you all. I was told that I had homeroom assignment tonight, and I didn't realize that, so I came back right away. But thank you all. I am honored and humbled by your award. I appreciate it, and you have inspired me to continue to work hard and to do my best for all of you, for young people. So thank you so much. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. I am humbled and honored. Thank you.
We have a plaque that presented to you. It's not up here. I don't know why. I apologize. Yes, thank you. You can go. Before I sit down, I need to thank some individuals who have made your commencement tonight a reality. When named, if you are present this evening here in the gym, the cool, comfortable, and cozy gym, will you either please wave or stand, whatever you're most comfortable. Number first, Mrs. Nancy Salemno, sponsor of the class of 2010. Mrs. Julie Haywood and Mrs. Susan Dudo, co-presidents of our PTO, for your endless love and desire to make the 2010 senior year no less than perfect. Thank you to our PTO parents and hospitality committee led by Mrs. Naomi Adams. In fact, at the conclusion of the ceremony this evening, our PTO hospitality has set up refreshments for all in our air-conditioned student cafeteria. Air-conditioned. All right? Before going home, please take time to stop by the cafeteria and enjoy. To all support staff from our district and within our building who helped prepare this building to get it ready for this evening. All of our teachers, counselors, and administrators, and staff who have worked hard to educate, nurture you, and help you through the past 4 years. To all parents who were involved with this year's post-prom, spearheaded by Mrs. Laurie Bilodeau, this year's post-prom was another spectacular event. I do not know if our seniors are aware of the hours spent in designing, construction of sets, preparation, setup, costs, breakdown. At this time, I would like to recognize all of the parents and volunteers who were involved in this year's post-prom event. If you're in the audience, please stand. Thank you. Mr. Steve Jakey, Mr. Scott Lair, Ms. Lynn Hindemeyer, Mrs. Dolly Leeds, Mrs. Betsy Higgins, and many others who helped make certain that all aspects of tonight's commencement went off without a flaw. And finally, as we move into the 51st year of Cheltenham High School, an actual 126 years of Cheltenham tradition, it is important to recognize the strong academic foundation that signifies Cheltenham High School. Because of its many traditions and the graduates that have passed through the doors, the reputation and educational programs of Cheltenham High School remain strong. At this time, I would like to recognize Cheltenham High School alumni, former graduates of Cheltenham High School who may be sitting among us this evening. Would you please stand and be recognized? Members of the Board of School Directors, it is my distinct honor as principal of Cheltenham High School and privilege to present to you the class of 2010. Members of the class in 2010, parent, family members, friends, I am honored once again to recognize our next speaker, school board member, Ms. Frederica Wall.
Good evening. Today is a big day for you, and it's also a big day for Cheltenham High School. For after today, you will be its alumni. So you are at the crossroads of new beginnings, your graduation, and forever being the 50th class to graduate from this high school building. No other class will ever have that distinction. Congratulations. I recently attended my high school class reunion, the class of 1960. We were the first graduating class of the new high school, CHS, the blue and the gold. Years separate us, but we are all alumni. Like the people pictured at the Hall of Fame, located outside the main office in the hallway, a couple of my classmates are included on the Hall of Fame. One of them, well, I don't know if Ken won class humorist on the personality pages of our yearbook, but he certainly was the class comedian in my book. Still the comedian, at our reunion, Ken took the microphone to remind some of us of our claim to fame during high school. All of it funny to him. Some of it funny to us, but comedians don't always score. However, as I thought about talking to you tonight, I decided that Ken is a great example of what I want to share with you. Ken is and was obviously passionate about comedy, and I discovered that he never let go of his dream. That dream became a wonderful career for him that entertained many, many people. But more about that later. How about you discovering your passion and following your dream? Merriam-Webster defines passion as a strong liking to, desire for, or devotion to some activity, object, or concept. I'm thinking about that talent, that thing that brings you joy every time you think about it. Your talent brings the praise you get or give to yourself for that thing you do that is you. Some of you may already know what your passion is. Some of you may not. And some of you are afraid to let it be known. For those of you that are not sure, or simply don't know what it is that you would love to do and be successful, while laughing every day about how happy you are that you're doing what you love, well, I found a few questions that may help you find your passion and live happily ever after. These questions can be found online from Robert Longman Jr. Passion Discovery Self-Test. I'm going to paraphrase just 3 of the 6 questions to give you a jump start on your exploration. What one subject can you enjoy talking about for many hours? What specific concerns preoccupy your mind, breaking into whatever else you're thinking about? And who out there in the world have you come to care about the most? Who do you most want to help, assist, or reach? You define the categories whatever way you want. Go with your first instincts. Those are 3 of the 6 questions. What about starting tomorrow? Look them up, write them down. If more experiences come to mind, just keep listing them until you exhaust. You'll sort them out later. Another tool that may be helpful is a book that I found online, The Passion Plan, a step-by-step guide to discovering, developing, and living your passion by Richard Chang. He has 3 quizzes that you can take. One is titled, What's Your Passion? Another one is, Are you suffering from passion deficit? And the third one is, What's holding you back? I think Richard Chang, the author, said it best. Once you acknowledge your passion, shape it. As you incorporate it into your existence, your life will become an accurate reflection of hopes, desires, sensitivities, and sensibilities. Most importantly, you will self-actualize. You will become the person you want to be, the person you know you can be. If you don't know now, or you're a little fearful about going forward, it's okay. Because guess what? You can change your mind, you can continue to search, or you can take the risk and aim for what you think your passion is. That job you are pursuing, the fact that you are entering the armed forces, the college you have selected to attend, those choices can be the beginning. Perhaps you'll discover your passion while you engage in one of those choices. Don't allow others to tell you what you cannot do. You can listen to them, then use their doubt as a question to help you find a way to do what you love. Yes, it is a journey, not a process. It's your trip, so you use all the opportunities on your ride. High school, working, college. You'll find the support in your family, true friends, your faith, most of all yourself. So here's to a wonderful journey, but promise me that you'll tell us what you're up to. Send a note back to the high school office so we can feel your joy and revel in your passion. Oh yes, my classmate from the class of 1960, Mr. Ken Solms, a comedian to the end. He became the head writer for the Emmy Award-winning Carol Burnett Show. Thanks, Kenny, for the laughs and for letting your passion take you to the top. Congratulations, class of 2010.
At the May 11th public legislative session of the Board of School Directors, Cheltenham School District, the board authorized the production of diplomas to be awarded to all eligible seniors upon their graduation. I am pleased to announce that 7 members of the Board of Directors and Representative Larry Curry are on the platform here this evening to personally present diplomas to the graduating seniors. The first member of the school board to present diplomas will be School Board President Mrs. Tina Valletto.
Delissa Angelia Roman. Should I ask them to hold their applause? Parents, we're going to ask you to hold your applause so we can get through each and every one of the students and we can get you out into the air conditioning. Brian Camp. Evan Greiver Siegel. Michael Schonbacher. Sherelle Ackerman. Alexa Tamika Albright. Bethany Faith Alexander. Haley Elizabeth Alice. Taylor Bagley. Jacqueline Alice. Ileana Barboza Graves. Meredith Brown. Jillian H. Capper. Marissa Zoe Kogan. Alelade Coker. Jacqueline A. DiFerdinando. Emily Maureen Downey. Amber Brianna Fleming. Rebecca Freeman. Catherine Healy. Rachel Lynn Jackson. Hillary Klappholtz. Jamie Lawler. Nadege Lagunur. Ashley Elizabeth Miller. Eliza Shea Murphy. Rochelle Anwalada. Sarah V. Rothstein. Alexandra Seifert. Miranda Shepard. Laura Rose Solitrin. Lauren E. Wilson. We're going to switch sides. Yeah. Kyle Patrick Hellendahl. Joshua Cami. Marley Siegel. Sheena Loren Bailey. Sonia Berman Brodsky. Emily Rose Bilodeau. Maggie Blair Craybill. Kelsey Boder. Liza Brazil. Sarah Catherine Brown. Gina Carminati. Charlie Sin Q. Now, school board member David Raquel will distribute the diplomas. Jordan Cohen. Tamara Leanne Cohen. Emily Carey. Marcella Marguerite Devaney. Carly J. Dunn. Sophia Alice Don. Oh, Sophie, I'm sorry. Marae Dupre. Brianna L. Ellingberg. Lanisha Evans. Shayla Felder. Courtney Ford. Michelle Olivia Francois. June Simone Freifelder. Alexandra Fusco. Leah Grace Giampetro. Emily Dana Goldberg. Bethann Jessica Goldman. Celia Alexandra Gonzalez. Amy Gowan. Anaja Cherish Grant. We're going that side. Javier Acurio. Paul W. Adams II. Harold Alfred. Okay. Harold Alfred. Jacob Amberg. Gerald Anthony. Nathan Apollon. Alex Baker. Ramsey Baker. Mark Stephen Baldwin. Joseph Glenn Ballantyne. Sharif Barkley. Michael Anthony Denzel Barnett. Jefferson Andy Bazil. Warren Keith Beadle. Bernard Bennett Green. Brandon Bennett Green. Nicholas Jordan Bernstein. Marcos Brown. Alex R. Brown Irwin. Anthony Caringi. Alex Catlett. Schuler China III. Vertus A. Collins. School Board member Thea Austin will now distribute diplomas. Matthew Collins V. Lawrence Allen Cottom. David L. Boardman. Sean W. Bobby. Thompson Ray Cummings. Lucas DeJesus. Samuel Dennett. Ellis W. Dunbar. Michael T. McKeegan. Kevin Paul Craig. Donovan Crooks. Charles L. Curry II. Gerard Dabney. Michael J. Donta. Andrew Davis. Ryan E. Davis. Ishmael Diallo. Thomas F. Edwardson. Joseph T. Ehrenkrantz. Nicholas Elia. Amin Elijah. Ian Ellis. Kobe Feinstone. Damon Finley. Mary Scott Friedman. Ryan Michael Gambino. Timothy Charles Gardner. Jonathan Gary. Tehran Gay. Eric Gang. Sean Giles. Muhammad Gohir. Matthew Goldstein. Russell Elisha Goldstein. William Harrison Graves. Garrett Green. Joshua Matthew Greenberg. Charles Hackett. Ahmad Harley. Ian Harris. You're going to be going the other side, Rick. Vanessa Grant. Kimberly K.E. Griffith. Catherine Guillory. School Board Member James Butt will now distribute the diplomas. H. Chloe Halpern. Jenny Hahn. Bobby Hanstein. Olivia Haywood. Elizabeth Heineman. Brittany L. Howell. Megan Huang. Rosalind Irizarry. Molly Jackson. Sunga Jung. Brittany LaShawn Jones. Natasha Kapadia. Christy Kershaw. Jackie Kershaw. Amanda Kiefer. Jane Klebanoff. Genevieve V. Kratzer. Taylor Ashley Landon. Noelle Judith Lausch. Sarah Melissa Leibovitz. Victoria Lemon. Molly Jenna Levin. Lily Lee. Nancy Lim. Brianna Elizabeth Lloyd. Amber Malone. Molly Malone. Leanne Mapp. Amber Nicole Mays. Anna Mason. Sydney Rose McGlawn. Melanie McKenna. Folake Mesha. Ayana Robin Miller. Anna Moscow. Alicia Monet Myers. Natalie I. Nelson. Alexandra Norpel. Jessica Nunez. Kira Erica Ogden. Abiola Ogunshola. Lorraine N. Oliver.
Joy Moser is back there. You didn't call her name.
Oh, okay. Julie Moser. Thank you. Sorry, Julie. School Board Vice President Stephanie Gray will now distribute the diplomas. Sori Park. Morgan Passner Jaffe. Dana Pellicour. Victoria Rose Pennicow. Alessandra Peters. Shira Pick Nathan. Brielle Pinzini. Megan Plunkett. Madison Ponton. Jessica Rao. Rebecca Catherine Ressler. Sherelle C. Richards. Eleanor F. Roberts. Danielle E. Robinson. Michelle Robinson. Adrian Robinson Jones. Emily Catherine Rose. Julia Shast. Lawrence Harris. Maurice Harris. Naeem Haynes. Adam Heath. Jeffrey Michael Henstenberg. Jerome Hines. Stephen Holt. Devin Michael Hood. Marco Iannarelli. Breslin Ingram. Pele Max Ergenladen. Robert Jackson. Christian Jean Baptiste. Franz Jean Baptiste. Devin Jenkins. Aubrey Johnson. Stephen Johnson. Jameer Jones. Ari Casuto. Ryan Kincaid. Joseph A. Kluczynski. Tobias Coppell. Jacob Arthur Kring-Schreifels. Onyx Kutheru. Christopher J. Lanuti. School Board member Dr. Bonnie Perlmutter will now distribute diplomas. Aaron Lindsay. Colin Joseph Lyden. Tim McNamara. Robert Mansell. Marvin Mark. Peter Marchetti. Edward Martin. Kevin McMillan. DeRay Anthony Montague II. Christian Morgan. Albert Nicholas Myrick. Montel Sinclair Dockery Palmer. Graham Ian Krinsky Perner. David Plotkin. Jonathan Plotkin. John Poinsett III. Jesse Post. Maxwell Jonathan Presser. Kevin Christopher Presley. Uriel Rendon. Quincy Roseborough. Henry Rosenblum. Noah J. Rush. Thomas Ryan. Joel Salem. David Schmid. James William Schott III. Harrison Chase Schwartz. Kevin Schwegler. Ethan Shibutani. Eli Silverman. Scott Noel Slinger. Samuel Smida. Christopher Smith. Justin Smith. Samuel Aaron Soltoff. This side. Monica Eve Schenk. Elizabeth Ann Schroeder. Angelica Scott. Grace Shim. Linnea Showell. Asia Skipworth. School Board Member Frederica Wall will now distribute diplomas. Rachel S. Slotkin. Sadie Snodgrass. Callie Sobolo. Nicole Sarah Soul. Sujin Song. Angelina Sorrenti. Lizette Souza. Jenna Stern. Alyssa Sternberg. Naima Gray Suleiman. Elizabeth Talaferro. Olivia Tarlow. Natasha Y. Taylor. Ancy Ann Thomas. Stacy Ann Tucker. Maria Villamar Cruz. Bria M. Warren. Marissa Warren. Catherine Woods. Maria Zarzecki. No, we have the other side. Yep. Christopher Streets. Samuel Streitwieser. Jason Suarez. Matthew Cizurek. John Carey Taylor. Marcus Tomlin. Andrew Tucker. Joshua Vaden. Christian Edward Vargo. Stephen Michael Vella. Raphael Verrett. Zachary Walker. Milton Walker III. Cameron Wallace. Isaiah Lance Weston. Keon Weston. Malcolm Weston. Jeffrey A. Williams. Nicholas A. Wilson. David Winton. Richard Woodson. James Allen Wurst. Dmitry Zerdev. Dr. Lewis, it is with great honor and pride I present to you the Cheltenham High School class of 2010.
We can do this all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing of the alma mater. The words appear on the last page of your program. Class of 2010, before Dr. Kiefer officially confirms your graduation and receipt of your diplomas, at this time, would you please turn your tassels from left to right? Dr. Kiefer?
And now, by the powers vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Board of School Directors of the School District of Cheltenham Township, I declare you to be graduates of Cheltenham High School in the class of 2010. Congratulations.